Generally, I watch football with detachment. There's no way I have feelings for football, none whatsoever. Anyway, speaking of football, let's go. Let's talk about the. I'm wanting to think which is the main thing to talk about because I know you need to go. I said Chep got lucky yesterday.
Yes.
We will get into that game later. Arsenal were lucky last night.
Yes.
They got away with one.
Yes.
Got away with.
Actually, 2 chances.
They were lucky. Arsenal were lucky last night.
Yeah. But also, if you look at it, we are the ones we created our own problems. If you look at those 2 chances that were created that Brentford had, one came from Zinchenko giving the ball away. The other one came from Ramsdale just fumbling with the ball. I mean, we were our biggest enemy in that particular game. We couldn't create enough chances, but luckily we got the job done. I think at the end of it all, it doesn't matter how you get the 3 points. The most important thing is that you have those 3 points in the bag. And that's what we have seen so far from Arsenal. It has not been smooth sailing at all. I don't like the way we are playing. I don't like the way we are not creating chances. We're not playing fluid football. It's not good to watch. But I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be positive if we get the job done. We've had Jesus getting injured. We have Saka getting injured, Martinelli getting injured, Odegaard getting injured. Partey is not even in the squad. We have had this goalkeeping issue. Ramsey.
No, it's Raya. There's no issue, by the way. Raya is first choice, Ramsey second choice. That's it. That's exact. In fact, that's one of the clearer things. Raya is first choice, Ramsey is second choice. Deal with it.
Yes. And now, we're still number 1. So, it makes you wonder, if and when Arteta gets things right, what can this team produce?
Yeah, I thought you'd be proud of that performance yesterday. Not performance, but the result. I think the result was good for your side, that having struggled for the entire game without creating real opportunities, that you found a way to get a win. It's good to learn from wins than you drawing or losing that game. For Ramsdale, yeah, I agree. I've been one of the guests that has been clamoring for him to return. I think it was clear even from how Arteta was addressing the entire situation on whether it was going to be an audition or not. He said it's not an audition for Aaron Ramsdale yesterday, and it was clear that Ramsdale is having some mental issues right now, dealing with that kind of being laid out and coming back.
Sammy,
yeah.
mental. Sammy, in this era of being sensitive to mental health, you can't call that mental. It's just a case of nerves, and the case of nerves is simple. It's because of the spotlight that has been around him. It's almost impossible for him to do well. He will be nervous. He will have nerves because he was dropped without doing anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and he's not being brought back because the coach thinks he can do a job. It's because he can't play the other guy.
Exactly.
He will understandably be nervous. Everything about him will be nervous, but don't call it mental.
Maybe it's me reading so much with what his dad was talking about. Maybe it's that.
No, it's just normal nerves. You don't play.
Yeah.
You are dropped with no reason. Now you are being told to come, and the only reason you're coming back is because the other guy can't play.
Yeah.
So you're like, So you are not sure. You're not exactly sure what to do. You want to impress, but you don't want to impress. No, don't call it mental. It was nerves, man.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone and their dog knew he would make a mistake yesterday. I don't know about you, but I knew he would make a mistake.
I didn't think so.
Did you think he'd make a mistake?
Sure,
I knew he'd make a mistake. Because he'd be too nervous and he wants to show what he can do, and he wants to show he's as comfortable with the ball. Yeah. I thought he was always going to make a mistake. I thought he was a mistake away. Yeah. I actually thought Arsenal would concede because of his mistake.
And they almost did with that ball that Wissa got in and Buemo couldn't convert. But that done away with, I think it's positive lessons from us. You are top of the table. You have conceded the less amount of goals. But I guess the only concern that you've always had about Arsenal this season is their lack of attacking threat. Now, yesterday you had Gabriel Jesus back, but you didn't see that kind of influence as a target in the middle. And one of those games that clearly defined who's the most important player for Arsenal was yesterday. Saka was involved when you scored the goal that was disallowed. And he comes up with that cross again that wins you the game. Now, if you look at how Brentford played that game, they were doubling on the wingers. And it seems like if you don't have anything else apart from Saka and Martinelli bringing you the crosses, then you're going to suffer. And that makes you feel like you need a central striker.
So who's Arsenal's most important player?
It's Saka.
It's right.
I think it's Rice.
It's Rice.
For me, I think
He
it's Saka.
showcased.
It showed yesterday.
It's Rice.
It's Rice. This season, I don't think Arsenal look easy on the eye like they did last season. But this season they have kind of morphed into a better team that is more efficient in the final third of the pitch. You could see they really tried to get a goal, but they didn't. It was a bit of luck, you could say, for Harvertz when the cross was hit and Harvertz got the goal. It's a good thing for them.
No, it's not luck.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
great
think it's
movement.
luck. Yeah.
It's great movement
Great
by
movement,
Kai
yeah.
Havertz. Great movement.
Yeah, and the-
Where he starts and where he ends and the cross. The anticipation.
Yes.
Where will this ball go? Because he starts from way inside and
Yes.
then he just makes... I think it's great anticipation by him.
Yes.
Because Arteta kept on telling the boys when Martinelli tried to do this two or three times when the game was continuing, no one was making the forward runs, and when they finally did, it worked. Kudos to them. They have really done something, and looking at how they are at the top of the table, and them having the injuries and not being able to produce what they should be doing with the attacking. Looking at Martinelli, Jesus and Saka, I think it's good for them being able to maintain the gap between the leaders and where they are. It's good for them to see where they will be in as long as Arteta doesn't overthink.
Chep, let's come to you because now Kai Havertz seems to be... I think yesterday was his arrival moment. I think like the moment where he just... And weird start. He's been part of every single Premier League game for the Arsenal.
Shocking.
Now I think this is two goals for him. Two goals
8 more to go,
Oh, before we reach the 10.
Yeah.
So and then now that brings the question now, because games that Havertz has started, we clearly he sort of brings an imbalance in that Arsenal team. But when he comes off the bench, you can see at least he can give an impact. So I think it's a conundrum now for Arteta, what to do with Havertz going forward. Does he come from the bench or does he start?
He's definitely not going to start.
But he does start a fair few games.
Yeah. There are games where he can start and there are games where he can't start. For sure, that's for sure.
I'm still not sure what Kai Havertz is.
He doesn't know what he is also.
Yeah, he said it as much in the post-match. He said, even I am not sure. Because like when he was brought on, all banter was Arsenal brought German's left back. That was the banter. But then he came on and he played as a 9.
Yeah.
He played up front and he got the goal. I just thought it's very weird that he's been part and parcel of every game. I was like, like every game, like Kai Havertz, who would have thought?
Yeah.
I like the fact that you're grinding.
Yes.
That's
Arsenal are just grinding.
They're
Like,
grinding out
and here is actually the weirdest thing. We are 13 games into the season and the top 2 teams are grinding. The top 2 teams haven't hit their stride.
Yeah.
The top teams haven't had a stretch of games where they look like they're playing top-notch football.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that says. I don't know what that says about them and their quality or about the other teams. Because Liverpool in that, I think Liverpool have been very good compared to last season.
Yeah, we have
Tottenham started great. Now they're in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
Aston Villa are playing out of their skins. Newcastle seem to be getting their groove back. But the top 2 guys just haven't gotten... They haven't gotten going yet.
I think it's going to be exciting come next year. Because last season, remember the first half of the season, City weren't playing well.
Yes.
But when KDB came back, when he started playing consistently, they just morphed into a beast. And he's coming back in January, thereabout. So we should expect exciting football from City. Arsenal, we're not too sure. Let's be honest. It's Arteta. If he finds that solution, if he finds the right balance, then because I still feel that he doesn't know his first 11, especially in the midfield area.
Yeah.
He doesn't know his first 11.
And maybe that unpredictability, probably even I think it's also good for the chasing packs, because if the top 2 teams haven't hit the ground running for the fighting pack, that is probably even for Liverpool. I'll talk for Liverpool. It's that opportunity now kupita katikati. Find a way and pita katikati there. So it's entertaining. It's now it will be now very entertaining because you don't know what to expect. And then the point gaps as well, it's 1-1-1-1. So I think going into December will be very, very entertaining.
Is it really his first 11 or his number 8?
first 11, the right balance in the midfield. He knows who is going to start up front. Saka, Martinelli,
and Gabriel.
In defense, it depends on
Defense
on
is
health.
pretty straightforward. It's
only on the left back
it's,
side.
It's the Japanese one, Bisaka, and Zinchenko, and Saliba, and Gabriel.
Yeah,
I
only
think
if White is fit.
And
then
if
he
White
starts.
is fit, then White starts.
yeah.
Yeah, because White
now
is
it depends
obviously-
on the opponent. If you're going to play an opponent who has speedy wingers, I think Tomiyasu starts on left back.
Basically, if you're going to play a team that has someone who attacks Zinchenko, because Zinchenko can't really defend.
Yes.
Can't really. Though he had a goal and clearance. last
yesterday,
night, but
yeah.
he really can't. He's not a defender who's going to do it. Sorry?
In the middle,
In the middle is Rice and Odegaard. The problem is the that guy. It's the
Yes,
one they don't know what to do with. Is it? If Partey
And
is fit,
Partey
it's
is-
Partey.
yeah, it's
But
Partey.
now that Partey is not there, let's put Kai Havertz.
Or
Then
Trossard.
and then put Trossard as well,
Yeah.
and then let's switch around. I still feel Arsenal need a striker.
Yes,
I
yes,
think-
they do.
sure.
that's
They
what
do.
came out yesterday.
Ivan Toney.
And I think Arsenal would do well with a striker. I think it would help. I think it would help.